Bitakai Orezen, Part 4. Regarding climate change, of course, the Earth is heating up. And of course, humanity is very much responsible. There are cycles of warming and cooling on the planet. There are natural forces at work that are contributing to climate change. And I guess you could say that one of the natural forces at work is humanity. I mean, we are part of nature, right? We are contributing to climate change. We are making this world warmer. There are a great many people who believe that doomsday is just a tick of the clock away. I do not agree. Again, this is fear. This is fear manifesting itself. This is people telling other people, people with authority and people with self-declared authority, telling other people to be scared out of their gourds. I don't find this helpful. We address the problems that we have, and we address them in scientifically verifiable ways. There is a lot of evidence that solar energy and wind energy are unsustainable and cost a great deal of money. Again, we're going back to the idea of how do you get people back to work if we're going to put our resources into projects that have already been demonstrably proven are ineffective. If there is a way to harness the energy of sun and wind and the power of the waves and etc., then it needs more study. Just like ethanol was touted for the very longest time as our salvation from our energy crisis or looming energy crisis, and yet that was proven ineffective. And it really had to be beaten into our heads over the course of years that this was not sustainable. Please don't preach doomsday. Please don't allow others to preach doomsday. Let us talk about steps that we can take to fix this problem, to manage this problem. And again, fear. Let's jettison fear. Let's talk about the hope that can be brought about by constructive steps, constructive discussions with people from all aisles, right? Democrat, Republican, Independent, Green, etc. Let's do that. We need to manage. The last thing to speak about is racial equality, and I am leaving racial equality to the end because that is the thing that matters most to me. People who have watched my videos and read my posts know this. Racial equality is something that we must absolutely live every single second. For us to say that racial equality does not exist, even if that is true, which I don't believe, that's true in some small pockets of this country and of this world, but to insist that it doesn't exist and to insist that people need to change, again, you are encouraging fear. Anyone who does this encourages fear. We encourage fear from people of color to feel that they have been pushed around and manipulated throughout the centuries, that they're being pushed around and manipulated right now. And fear from white folks that they, despite their best intentions, are manipulating and pushing around people of color. I'm going to conclude this in my last video. Peace, 4 fingers.